What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around. You don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now, let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer enthusiastically praises this router, highlighting its exceptional performance, especially in congested Wi-Fi environments. Our reviewer emphasizes that the device's true capabilities are unlocked through a specific configuration, using the same SSID and password across all three frequency bands, 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz, with bandwidth set to 20 MHz for 2.4 GHz and auto for the others. This client explains that this setup allows the router to seamlessly utilize Wi-Fi 6E, even if the connection occasionally drops down to the 5 GHz band due to distance or obstacles. This seemingly minor detail is, according to our reviewer, the key to achieving consistent, high-speed performance. This client previously experienced significant interference and connectivity issues with a dual-band router in their area, where many neighbors are not using advanced networking setups. This router, however, consistently provides a virtually collision-free experience, even when transmitting through walls and across longer distances. While speeds might drop to 5 GHz in less than ideal conditions, such as transmitting through thick glass, performance remains smooth and consistent, unlike the frustrating up and down speeds experienced with older dual-band routers. This is particularly noteworthy during gaming, where low latency is prioritized over raw speed. Our reviewer's gaming consoles, including an Xbox Series X, which doesn't inherently support Wi-Fi 6E, perform exceptionally well with this device, even surpassing expectations compared to its prior experiences. The superior performance isn't solely attributed to Wi-Fi 6E. This client contends that the router's architecture cleverly leverages the benefits of all frequency bands, even when operating at lower speeds. The intelligent channel management mitigates interference from other devices, providing a stable and reliable connection that this client describes as set it and forget it. This client directly compares this router's performance to older dual-band routers, emphasizing the remarkable reduction in latency and speed fluctuations, even in areas with significant Wi-Fi congestion. Our reviewer's experience demonstrates the value of Wi-Fi 6E in a real-world, challenging environment, even if it means occasionally operating on the 5 GHz band. The result, according to this client, is a significantly improved and vastly more reliable wireless experience. The benefits of this router are evident, even when considering that many devices in use may not fully support all the features of this new technology.
All right, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer upgraded their internet speed to a gigabit connection to accommodate a large number of devices, including laptops, desktops, smart TVs, security systems, and gaming consoles. Their previous router, provided by their internet service provider, was consistently unreliable, exhibiting frequent connection errors despite showing full signal strength. Our reviewer experienced frustratingly low speeds, often far below their paid-for internet capacity, leading to significant dissatisfaction for the entire household. Despite several replacements, the problem persisted, prompting this client to seek a superior alternative. This prompted a search for a new router. After consultations with their internet service provider's technician, who confirmed the existing router was the source of the problems and the feasibility of using a different one, this client began researching higher-end options. Focusing on newer Wi-Fi standards, our reviewer identified several well-regarded brands, ultimately selecting this particular router model based on its excellent reviews and competitive pricing, compared to similar models from other manufacturers. This decision was made after carefully considering reviews from multiple sources beyond simply online marketplaces to avoid potentially biased feedback. The installation process was exceptionally straightforward. This client reported a seamless plug-and-play experience, with the new router quickly establishing a connection and requiring only minimal setup time to configure the network name and password. Within minutes, all devices were reconnected and functioning correctly. The performance improvement was immediately noticeable. Speed tests conducted on both wired and wireless devices revealed a dramatic increase in download and upload speeds, consistently exceeding the limitations experienced with the previous router. This client found that even mobile devices, after reconnecting to the network, achieved significantly faster speeds than before. This improvement extends across all connected devices, resulting in a much more reliable and responsive internet experience. Several years after the initial purchase, this client reports continued satisfaction with this product's performance. The absence of any reported issues or problems suggests the reliability and longevity of this router is substantially superior to their prior experience. Our reviewer expresses overall contentment and a significant reduction in the household's technological frustrations.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer details their experience with a new tri-band Wi-Fi 6E router. Our reviewer found the initial setup process unexpectedly challenging. Unlike a plug-and-play device, this router required the use of a smartphone app to configure the initial connection. This client notes that while several online tutorials suggested a setup time of under 20 minutes, their own process took over 2 hours, largely due to initial difficulty connecting to the device's interface via desktop computer. A 3-minute warm-up time was also deemed excessive. This client's existing internet service, a 5G home internet connection provided by a major mobile carrier, presented further complications. This client highlighted the unreliability of the carrier's 5G network in their area, suggesting that they frequently receive an enhanced LTE signal instead, resulting in inconsistent performance. This experience influenced the overall assessment of the new router's performance. Despite the initial setup hurdles, our reviewer found this product to offer a substantial number of features. While unable to comment extensively on the VPN functionality, they did note an interesting contrast in performance metrics compared to their existing Wi-Fi modem. This client observed lower latency with the new router, although overall speeds were slightly reduced compared to their previous setup. This seemingly contradictory finding was attributed to the router's connection to the existing modem via Ethernet. The fact that lower latency was the deciding factor led to this client's conclusion that gamers would appreciate the router's performance. This client conducted speed tests using multiple online tools and noted that the router's performance scored well for video and chat streaming, with average results for gaming. Latency fluctuated, but speeds were consistently lower by about 15% compared to the previous setup. The 6 GHz band's utility was limited by the need for compatible Wi-Fi 6E devices. The router's physical design, with its multiple antennas and sizable power adapter, was noted as somewhat cumbersome. Despite these minor criticisms, this client concluded that the product offers a good balance of advanced features and affordability, particularly for those wishing to upgrade to Wi-Fi 6E capabilities. Network congestion, a common issue in densely populated areas, was identified as a potential limiting factor affecting overall performance. Our reviewer ultimately recommends the product, suggesting the addition of a mesh extender for users needing extended range. And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.